Hey YouTube, it's Annabelle. I wanted to do a vlog of how we finish our day, our nighttime routine at 6 months old with our daughter. So my last vlog covered what we do after daycare and a little bit into our evening. But for our night routine, so this is like 6 o'clock and afterwards. And if you watched my 6-month update, we have been having a little bit of trouble getting her to fall asleep at night. It just seems like she doesn't want to let herself go, let herself sleep. That she wants to still be looking at stuff and doing stuff and just won't go to sleep. But she's been sleeping fine all night. We have not had any trouble with her staying asleep when she is asleep. So we start our bedtime routine at about 8:30. So I'm going to talk about from like 6 o'clock to this 8:30 right now. Okay, so I usually start supper around 6 o'clock, and we are doing playtime with her, and we do floor time. We still do tummy time, and we do sitting time now. We added that in the last month and a half where we've started doing sitting time. And if you watched her 6-month update, you know that she is now sitting by herself. We still do a pillow behind her just in case she falls, because she still hits her head really hard if she falls over. But she's doing great with her balance and everything. So we're like increasing that time a little bit each week that we have her do that. Obviously, she gets upset, we stop and we move on to a different activity. But as long as she tolerates sitting, we usually try to let her sit for that long. And we're still doing tummy time. She's starting to bring her knees forward and do a little rocking thing, which is so exciting. I'm so very excited about that. So we also put her in her exerciser. We have her play with her floor gym. We will have her look at books and things like that. And then while we are eating supper, we usually, our go-to toy is her exerciser. So while we are eating supper, because she's still not on our, like, 3 times a day eating schedule. So she had just eaten at like 4:30, and we usually eat at like 6:30. So she still isn't, like, ready to eat again. So we eat supper while she's in her exerciser, and we usually put her, like, on the floor, like, next to us or whatever, so we can, like, make funny faces at her and all that fun stuff. So she still is, like, involved in when our mealtime is, and we will be switching her to our mealtime soon, but we haven't done that yet, so I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, so we eat supper, and then we usually, well, we do this every night, we usually check on if there's any shows that we want to watch on TV, or if we have a movie or something that we want to watch, we usually check that out for later and kind of plan that out. And then we usually go swimming. For the last couple weeks, we have gone swimming. It's so exciting. I also talk about that in her 6-month update. But we usually go swimming for anywhere from a half hour to an hour. Just depending on the day and how well she tolerates that. And then we usually have, it's kind of a longer process to dry off and all that kind of stuff, just because we don't bring her in the house in the air conditioning right away, because that's a real shock when you go from swimming in a pool to being outside and trying to get dried off, and then you come into air conditioning, it gets really, really cold. So we've been kind of staying outside for a good half hour after she's done, just letting her hang out and dry and all that stuff before we bring her in. And then so then our nighttime routine, which is about like 8:15ish, we usually give her a bath. And we've been giving her a bath way more lately, just for the fact that, what's the matter? Can you not pull it off? We have the dangly toys on her bouncer, and she tries pulling on them really, really hard, and when she can't, like, get them closer to her, she gets really mad. Well, it doesn't come off. You're right. Anyways, because I don't like the chlorine and stuff to like sit on her skin. So we usually rinse off, do bath time, and then at 8:30 we start our wind down stuff. And we will read a book. We will give her cereal again. We will give her a bottle. Oh, I forgot that she has like a snack right after we get done eating. After we get done cleaning up. After we have eaten, which is usually around 7. But yes, so bath time, book, bottle, and cereal, and then bedtime. And if you watch my 6-month update, bedtime is not going well right now. I think I started this vlog with that. But she's sleeping through the night fabulously, and all of that is going well. She just keeps getting mad. Now she's scrunching her eyebrows. But yes, anyways, so that is our evening routine, or night routine at 6 months old. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, guys.